Good day to you. Today, worldwide, mothers are celebrated, and today has been dubbed the Mother's Day. I want to bring forth 7 character attributes that God our Father has given mom that makes her unparalleled leader. So when God made family, He put part of Himself into dad and part of Himself to mom. So they both were needed to be God to be present in the family. So family is always and marriage is always between male and female. There is a strong bastion, God's forward defense line in human society to keep God nature ticking. And violation of this will see erosion of many other human characteristics. The first character that God has put into mom is that she is a prophet in the home. She's a seer. She sees what others don't see. She hears early what others have not yet heard. And she feels first in the family. This child born, as he's doing his toddling around, she feels he's very good in his observation, that he's going to be a scientist, that he's doing some counting as if he already knows mathematics. So she sees ahead. And then she sees his daughter, always creative, doing crafts, drawing things so nicely, and feeling so concerned for other people. So she begins to pick her up as a sensitive, creative person. So this is the prophecy nature, the nature that begins to see the gift in others and picks it up and provides space and time and training for it. Mother is the first trainer, first manager, first HR person, and many firsts. And this is what makes her artistic, imaginative. She sees that picture should be hung there, and that set of new furniture should be there. She sees the fit, the English adverb is nice, that thing would be nice there. This is how she feels. And she's meticulous, multitasking. She can do many things at the same time. That's why she becomes an expert cook. We have agreed that we don't want dad to cook unless we have a stomachache and we don't want to eat. So mother is able to turn out those Sri Lankan curries with all the spices involved in it. She's able to know just right what to do. She can put a little and check, put another little. She does this to her sewing, arranging a bed. You get the mom's touch. I normally call dad the sunshine and mother the night breeze. She's there all the time, attending. Secondly, she is a teacher. She's a great teacher, and she's the one who usually teaches the child first, even when the child is in the mother's womb. So young moms, when we're expecting, tutelage and tuition of your little one begins while he is already in the womb. While she's in the womb, you start teaching, you start speaking. Now, research has found that what we doctors thought, I'm Dr. Lalith Mendis, what we doctors thought as paracetamol as being a very safe drug, but if you take too much of it during pregnancy, child's speech will be delayed, and there will be other anomalies or different ways in which his brain would set up for ADHD and so on. So you should not take ugly paracetamol as acetaminophen anytime, every time. Just keep it for absolute needs. That's just, by the way, some simple medical advice, simply because I was head of department of pharmacology in a state medical faculty. But our subject today is not pharmacology, the mother as teacher. So she teaches with the cubes, building blocks. Teaching starts early. And she remains a teacher, and mealtime is an excellent time for teaching good habits. And you will always teach in temperate tones, isn't it? And you will draw up a timetable, and your teacher, manager, draw up a timetable for the child. We ask dads also to get involved in it at 7 in the morning, do up the timetable for the whole day. So you teach best things at meal times, keep meal times sacred, to thank God, as well as to teach the essential good habits, character habits, and other things in life. Don't keep the meal time too complicated with school subjects, but choose a subject that you can, so that you have your empathy and your relationship with your kids right from the beginning in every age. So when they are passing on to difficult years, 13, 14, when peers take precedence, that peers don't call the tune, but you have already established bondage. Thirdly, mom is diaconia, deacon. She does so many little jobs, servant-like jobs, thinks ahead, packs the lunchbox, packs a water bottle, this, that and the other. She's never tired of doing those little things in life. And she teaches us that little things do matter because she attends on so many little things, and she has an amazing brain for multitasking. It is known that mom's brain has a strong corpus callosum, that is the central part that connects the left and the right brain. And they have a well-developed the connection between left and right brain. They can interact between the two very well just because of motherhood. That's a bonus in motherhood. Of course, we know that motherhood involves sacrifice. Every month, a lady sacrifices the blood in preparation for maternity, and this happens all her younger years. And every pregnancy is a risk, but she volunteers and would always love to have a child. 40 weeks in her womb, sacrifice her beauty, shape, and her time, and all that, of course, with dad supporting. So she's a real diaconia, deacon for family life and society life, helping, supporting, unseen in so many things. Fourthly, she is also a HR person. She encourages all the time. She comes alongside and she begins to pick up character traits in each child that needs support and character traits in each child that needs adjustment. So she's always cheering, coming alongside. Greek word for cheering is paramuthio. Coming alongside, that is paraklesis. And oikdokme, that Greek word is refurbish. As you see the weakness, you don't hammer it. You first cheer the child, appreciate the child, come alongside, and then begin the adjustment. Now she can do this for the husband also, if he would allow her wisdom to speak into his life. So moms, be meek, quiet, and submissive, humble, then the husband will find a wise counselor in you. As Proverbs 30 says, there are many excellent qualities that come up in a mother's life, and no husband should be bereft of it. Every husband should be very glad to get help from mom, to whom God has given these diverse gifts. She is the recipe for home, while dad provides. The recipe takes its hands off when the job is done. So mom knows when time is up, the child is ready for the world, for marriage or whatever, then the cake is baked and she has to let go. A mother has to understand her role, keep in the womb so close inside, risk her life, but when time comes, release for growth. What mother begins in wombing, mothering for her child is what she also does for their seasons of life, for her family life and home, for her husband's role and career. This is all the HR manager at work. Mom, you are mothering future careers. You are nurturing God-given gifts in others. So she conceives it before others know, see or hear. That's her ability to foresee. So she is known to be perceptive, prophetic, right brain, intuitive, imaginative, and creative. Fifthly, she is also the one who helps children to manage money with the little money that is given for pocket money and little businesses they may do with her. Early in life, she is the manager of money at home, isn't it? Dad earns and brings the stuff home, and she knows how to stretch it out. That in all seasons, she knows how much for a celebration, how much for daily cooking stuff, and so on. So she's a great finance manager because she has practical sense of what works where. And she teaches this to children, not to waste money, how to use it profitably, and even save a little out of their pocket money and give to God out of their pocket money. This is all mother's finance management at home. We all know however much the father earns. If mom is not careful, wise in finance management, home will not do well. So she is a finance manager. Sixthly, she is a leader, recognizing the talent, the time and the space a child needs, and she provides for it. and she would be also behind her husband's success. She has understood that as her role. The last bastion of civilization, I always said, is the mother who makes the shape of the home. It would be a terrible tragedy if mother abdicates home. Far worse than father abdicating home. Because mother is so essential, and mother makes home, takes the shape of home. So mothers, please don't abdicate home. Even when you have to work for economic reasons, please don't abdicate home. Molding home in the mother shape and mother heart of God has suffered as mom works of financial exigencies or for her own identity and career greatness. We pray that mothers would be, while they are earning, that they would be also good homemakers. It's the most noble profession in the world, and that they'll be recognized for it, appreciated for it, and if she's not working, well remunerated for all her needs. This is what we hope for mothers. Sixthly, that she's a leader. Seventhly, of course, she leads in mercy, and all the mercy acts given to the poor, considering poor relatives, considering the beggar who comes to the home or to the car. There is mother's special feel when someone is sick. You know, mother is all agog, and she is specially energized to take care of the sick. This she understands because of monthly pain that comes with her menstrual period. They are prepared for pain, and they become empathic towards others who have pain. A little caution about paracetamol again. When you take paracetamol, you must be aware, acetaminophen, that your empathy goes down, and if for pain you take paracetamol, you have to wait till it wear out. It will wear out in about 6 hours. Otherwise, if someone comes with a problem, a child or your husband, you might be rude and not empathic. So you have to be aware that paracetamol dumps down empathy just the way it dumps down pain. So I have already said, when you are pregnant, don't take paracetamol just at random, because it has effects on the child's brain. These are recent research things that I just mentioned as part of motherhood. Today we are not going to tackle mother's special needs during pregnancy and so on, or before conception, how a young woman gets ready to be mother. We are just celebrating the 7 characters God endows a mother with, for mother to be mother. So thank you for waiting patiently for this Mother's Day broadcast. We will do this in Sinhala hopefully as well. So God bless you, and God bless our mothers.